just saw there. Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
Now a first down throw. Romo. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
And that's caught by Beasley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy to rifle it in
second
there,
pick
and they were able
of
to
this drive he should have thrown.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Romo gives to Elliott. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him for a loss of 5. On 2nd down, here's Romo. Going right side, he has Witten. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So now on 4th down, Romo off, Bailey on for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he swallowed up
Come
right
on,
near
man.
the line of
Just win your
scrimmage.
battle, man.
Just a
That's
yard
a
on the
good
pickup
play.
there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be incomplete.
How the fuck did we get in there that quick, yo? 3-man rush.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to
3-man rush. He got through there like it wasn't nothing.
In this case, they let him down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
It's my best lineman.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. On 1st down, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's crazy.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going
That was
after
a
the
bad
football
read
is
by
going to
me.
be conscious that it's
Right
probably
here,
going to be
you got
contested
to see.
and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Another pistol look here.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit. Here we go now. 3-19.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide
Oh,
open.
come on, man.
And they're going to take
With that.
over right there at the
And I did a possession
22-yard
catch.
line.
So he really should have been
And
protecting himself. Like,
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it
damn, when they
ended
bail
with no
out
points
bums
after
like
this
that,
field goal.
man.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down
I ain't do nothing wrong on that play,
you're
man.
never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on
Now Romo hit, and he
All
loses the
right, back,
football.
though.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Philadelphia getting set
Thank
to take
you,
the
sir.
field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
See, now this play should work out perfectly because he's been shifted the wrong way and everything.
Doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and attack.
And it does.
And he is
Let's go.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Matthews.
Spoiler alert.
10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Romo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And Charles, switching gears for a second. Rosters trimmed to 75 as of 4 p.m. Tuesday. What are some of the early surprises you saw?
Well, how about Paul Kruger, the outside linebacker in Cleveland? I thought he would adapt really well to their new system. He's gone. Ruben Randall, a wide receiver we thought had big value. He's gone from Philadelphia. And how about our guy, Terrence Knight? The big fella, gone from New England. What did he put out on social media on the way out?
He said, it's been real, New England. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Romo. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that,
Yeah.
how
Oh,
does
you
that
hear
happen
them, right?
that they can get that far
The
downfield and
updated,
complete a pass?
the
You gotta
updated
guard the sticks,
commentator.
understand where you
Crazy.
are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep in the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Romo now on second down. Going right side. He has Witten.
Yo, they got Witten out here breaking tackles.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So broke down, fool game breaking. No.
No reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again is Romo.
Come on, man. It's a scrub catching that over my man like that, man. Come on, yo.
23 yards for the touchdown.
If it was Dez, I'd be like, all right, cool, whatever. But come on, man.
Makes it 14-7.
Dude, that's how he got down the field on me, basically. He hit the one on to Dez on the other side, and he do that one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply
he was all right to do a couple years ago. But that's not his game, though. He ain't jumping over nobody.
Back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
All right. That was the thing that they were supposed to fix.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive
all right, though, I'm going down here and get some points real quick. I get the ball back at halftime. We'll be all right.
They can run that plan any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches in a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Nah.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, throw it up, Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go now. Green, 30. Gun.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Oh.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So
yeah, it was a bad one.
10 and defensively a dime look.
I hit the wrong button. It's the second time today I done that.
On third down. Surveying the
Oh,
field.
okay. No pass rush? All right.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2
he waited till 5
here
seconds left in the quarter to call timeout. What was he? Like, why would you just call the timeout early?
On fourth down, the Eagles
Thanks for doing it for me. I appreciate it. But
and Cody Parkey. This one from 46 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
right.
So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. Time for a break. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis.
Oh, I thought I got the ball back. What the hell?
I gotta go.
Oh, well.
Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and
Could have
ready
sworn I got
for
to
the
stop
third
on that first
quarter.
drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Yeah, this game, they literally just let you do that all the time. Where was the pass rush at?
Yards, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And they just ran the
Both men, he could have hit either one of them.
You broke it down perfectly.
They just let you run a streak right by somebody.
Taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was
I'm calling streak first play out.
That's
Watch.
just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
See what happens.
Speed,
Kills.
speed.
Because his bum dude,
And what does it do?
he got open too.
There you go.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the
Yeah,
25.
he was even more open.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Wentz now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every
Could have hit him
offensive
earlier.
coordinator, every
Tried.
play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Wentz will try again on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. Five yards to gain here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
You get a DraftKings announcement, yo?
This is away at a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Because I just got,
and this will be out of bounds.
I just got one at the same time as you, and I thought it might have been
so out come the Cowboys now as their
same
offense
thing.
gets set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple: one play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific
Where is the pass rush at, man? You cannot, like, it's supposed to be a three-step drop.
They got a completion there,
like,
but I like the
that's not supposed to happen on a slant play. You're not supposed to be able to have your man go to slant all the way across the field like that. I'm bringing a blitz, man.
So the
I'm
offense
pissed
has
off
it
now.
1st and 10. They come up in an
One of those
set.
blitzes.
4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo completes it to Jason Witten. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a 1st down throw. Romo got a man over the middle. It's Williams. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Cowboys.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? From the red zone now, Romo. Dancing to his left. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo.
Give me that.
Almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated.
I need my interception for this game, man. He done hit me in the chest like 3 times.
Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time.
I know I squeezed one in earlier, but come on, man. It's 3 times this man
all you
did
want
that
as a
to me.
kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level. And he's
Playing
able to
me,
get
Madden.
back
You
on
playing me.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quick look around the league while we have a second. Week 3 of the preseason. Few interesting games. A lot of people like to talk about Week 3. Houston and Arizona was one that caught your eye, wasn't it?
A battle of division champs in 2015, and Arizona went to Houston to play. And Carson Palmer, let's face it, when we talk about the Cardinals, they'll probably go as far as Carson can take them. And he had a rough game. Ended up having to get out of it early after taking a big hit and threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown. But how about Houston? Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was so happy on draft night when they drafted Will Fuller to take some pressure off of him? That showed up in a big way in this game, didn't it? Hopkins made some great catches, big-time moves, but a big one by Fuller opening up space. And it looks like Houston, they've got a winner on offense.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game,
you didn't even see what I just did just now?
Catches, right?
Oh,
Sometimes
man.
you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Man,
Showed it
that's
right
crazy.
there. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Word.
And some room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson
Blow me, Cowboys. I hate y'all.
34
Real life.
yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters
Hey,
anymore.
buddy.
I believe we found one of them.
Trying some things this year.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on.
Trying
to
some
kick it
things,
away.
man. Trying some things.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Word.
And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it
And
the
I scored earlier on him.
26-yard line.
On the
Dallas
on the
gets
counter
set
for
to
that
take
play,
the
I had a little
field.
pass
And they had a long
out of it,
drive
play
last
action
time, but they
pass
had to
out of
settle
it.
for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them.
Yeah.
They probably should have gotten
So
it.
he didn't get hit both ways with that, man. I would be pissed.
But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break.
He's got a man complete. They
And I
get
high stepped on him too.
25
That's gotta
yards
piss him
out
off
of
a
that
little
one.
bit.
And it'll be a Dallas 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And Escobar has it left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but
Got a cannon, yo.
incomplete and really wasn't a good looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go
I could work with him, yo. I'm gonna develop him.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure.
Oh,
whether
man.
it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Yeah, he can run a little bit too.
First as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
Fletcher.
They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Here's Romo now on second down. He hits
Come on, man. An out route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's all you got to do on this game is throw out routes.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Dude got every trick in the trade, I guess, man.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
that's not the play I called.
Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I thought I called at least.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
How does he get unblocked? How does that happen?
Gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Yo, man.
Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, my God. He's got to be pissed now.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, 75 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense.
I know he's pissed now.
You need to make it.
Well,
you try to cheat the
tackle before that. You just got to knock that ball
you
down,
try to
right?
cheat the field goal attempt and everything. Try to come early.
He goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
He gonna throw me my pick, man. It's time.
After the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy. But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. He's back to throw. A dump off to Elliott. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And he is into the end zone.
This game is
for a
stupid,
Cowboy
man.
touchdown. Terrence Williams, his second touchdown of the
I'm
afternoon.
getting killed by Terrence
And the
Williams
Cowboys
and
are an extra point away from tying the football
Austin
game.
Collie or whatever that little white dude's name is.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These
Fake
two
Wes
teams
Welker.
all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Cole Beasley.
They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another
cover
play.
four,
But if they don't,
huh?
it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout.
That's annoying, man. That is so annoying.
Remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
My best O lineman is like getting killed out there by somebody who's not even good. Like,
tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Pay attention now, Barney.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz finding time. He hits Randall, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards
keep
there.
playing cover
And on
four if you
fourth
want,
and
man.
long,
I know how to beat
somehow
that
they're able
coverage.
to keep the drive going. Wentz to throw. And he can't get
You gotta be kidding me with this. Cowboys do not have a pass rush, man. They don't. That's their weakness. They don't have a pass rush. So how are they just coming in on me like this?
By the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
All right, here we go. Detroit. Leopard.
Back to throw. Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, where's that screen that I found, man?
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
To throw is Wentz.
Yo, man, you can't be serious with that right there, man. And I accidentally called my timeout because I was so mad.
That'll be their third and final stoppage here.
He let the ball hit him in the head, dog. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I had him. That was perfect. Yo, they made my man get hit in the head with the ball instead of catching it. That's crazy.
Ninth play of the drive.
And I accidentally called my timeout.
On third and long, it's Wentz.
And I got sacked. You can't be serious with that, man.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and
Oh, good call.
to the tune of a 9-yard
That wasn't smart.
loss.
You think I'm going to punt the ball to you? 5 seconds left in the game? You crazy? I'm about to score a touchdown on you, dog.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
The slot man in motion right. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This from long, very long range. I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
They cheated me, man. That is some bull.
Now it's Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be
all right, let's run this play and run this back.
Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And that will light a finish to this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On 1st and 10, Romo. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there.
I was in field goal range, and they cheated.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down is Romo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Romo now to throw it. He's got his man. It's Williams. 13 yards that time at a first. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
From the red zone now, Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again, Romo. This will be caught at about the 3.
Yo, man, come on.
16 yards, it sets him up 1st and goal. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Just time wasting everything in overtime.
2nd and goal to go now. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
You know you got a money play you about to run into the end zone. You know you do.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Damn, yo. I fucking hate losing on this game.
Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Steelers going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln.
We even got anybody to play Pro-Am? Yeah.
In Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Marcus Wheaton now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 20. Two-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. 18 yards on the pickup there. And the Steelers are going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good game.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And he looks sharp, did Antonio Brown in the preseason against New Orleans. Caught all 4 of his targets for 87 yards. Trying to solidify his spot as the #1 receiver in the NFL.
And it's an argument that will always be there. But top receiver in the league, he states his case pretty well, doesn't he?
Hit the button I'm supposed to hit. Did what I'm supposed to do.
Well, I'd have to say,
Jump the route.
Julio Jones in Atlanta, right? A.J. Green in Cincinnati. I think in sheer physicality, you'd look at those two and think that they would be the best. But when you put productivity in there, no one's beating out Antonio Brown right now.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th down.
This guy's going to quit.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh,
This guy's going to
he
quit.
couldn't hang on. That would have been a big interception. Instead,
It's 0-0, but he's a go for it on 4th down, run, hurry up offense. He's going to get down. If he gets down, he's going to quit.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get
I definitely do.
You got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side caught by Matthews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Anytime there's an open target,
Whoa.
the next thing you're looking for,
I was about to
the
say.
ability to break a tackle and get
Yeah, why are my
additional
players
yardage.
tired?
That's what we just saw.
The first play.
Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Back that up. Here we go now. Leopard. Here we go now. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And a lot of the weight of this
Somebody was out
offense
partying
falls
last
on the
night?
shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they
Oh,
give
yeah, my
any
team, right?
openings, any opportunities,
They're not tired no
they can
more,
turn
though.
it
That's like
into
the
a big
weird
play
thing.
at any time.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'm going for it
The
too,
best
man.
defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. A screen to Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He gives it to Brown.
See,
And he's going to take
that's
it
a little.
in for
That's a bad
Steeler
part about the whole
touchdown.
auto flip thing, man.
Antonio Brown.
They auto flip my play
14-yard touchdown.
out the
Steelers have
huddle.
taken a
I'm
first
cool with
quarter
that.
lead.
But he flipped his
And
play,
he'll
so
put
it
it
should
through to
auto
make it
flip the other way.
7-0
Like,
Steelers.
I had a corner blitz, and I really wish it wouldn't have auto flip because I wanted it to just come from the short side of the field.
Touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think I went for it on that last one because I was so, like, mad that I didn't get the first down on that one play. Yeah, like but I got the first down, though. Like, I know I did. And they, like, did that thing where they make you get inches. That Romo picture.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Brown, the lone receiver left. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Ben to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Shot before half for Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Meth. And got his man complete.
Oh, my God.
10, 5.
I just scored a touchdown on some lucky shit. Any Millie Rock on any block.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that?
I Millie rocked on him.
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Barner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. So while we have a moment here, Charles, intriguing matchups of week 3 in the preseason. I know that you saw the Tennessee game. You thought that was pretty interesting.
It was, because Oakland's one of those teams we've talked about the entire offseason is making a playoff push. And having Derek Carr at quarterback gives them a leg up, throwing to Amari Cooper and the rest of the crew. And they didn't look bad on offense, but they didn't look as good overall as a team as maybe we expected. Conversely, Tennessee, who went to Oakland and beat them, not many people have hopes for the Tennessee Titans this year. But guess what? They look pretty darn good, and Marcus Mariota's made great strides in year 2.
What was that all about? This dude done ran the same defense.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's...
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Like, I had a wide open...
Offense now here coming back out on
That's the worst,
for their
man.
first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Still mad about my running back dropping the ball on the flats, man. Like,
nothing separating these two.
That was a lot of yards right there that could have just happened.
Here. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the grab, it's Reuben Randall. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down, 8. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he connects with Hurts. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That is caught at the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ryan Matthews, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Well, Charles, last week we did some fantasy draft talk, and we've got more drafts coming up this week. The Madden draft on September 1st, and I'm in. So give me a few names. Who's poised for a breakout?
I can't wait to follow this throughout the year and see how you're doing.
You're going to laugh at me.
You know you've gone into the Shark Tank here. All right, some big-time players, but a little bit I know about it, I know you've got to start with a runner, right? Is it a Todd Gurley? Is it a Ezekiel Elliott? Is it an Adrian Peterson? But I keep hearing Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers may be the #1 pick for everyone
and
all throughout fantasy world.
Odell Beckham up toward the top as well.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm telling you something, I'm going to give you one. I'm going to give you my sleeper on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Again, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
I'm up 21-14. More. He's got the ball in his own territory on the 37-yard line, 4th and 17, and guess what?
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down.
He went for it, and he failed.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
What you got going on, man? Playing.
Great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The play clock's running down.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he hits his man, Matthews. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go now. Blue 90. All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. A couple extra defensive backs are in there. Big play. 3rd and goal. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. This will be caught at the 2. Give him 8 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big
by the Packers, right?
gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Roethlisberger will throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Roethlisberger to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just